Hi children, today we are going to start the new chapter, Chemical Effects of Electric Current. Before starting the chapter, we should know some common terms. All of you know about conductors. All we know that conductor is a material or a substance that allows electricity to flow through it. Any substance can be called as a conductor of electricity if it allows movement of the charges through it. Some examples of conductors are copper, aluminium, etc. Insulators, as we know, and you know already also, that these are the substances that prevents the flow of electricity through it. For example, rubber, plastic, wood, etc. Here are some examples of conductors and insulators. We can see silver, gold, copper, steel, seawater are all examples of conductor. They allows the electricity to flow through. Below you can see there are some electrical insulators like rubber, glass, oil, diamond and dry wood. It is mentioned dry wood because wet wood is a little bit conductor of electricity. Due to the presence of impure water in it, it becomes a conductor. Hence, wet wood is a conductor of electricity, whereas dry wood regarded as a insulator of electricity. So the next thing that comes to mind, that can liquids conduct electricity? Yes. Not all liquids can conduct electricity. However, some of them can be regarded as good conductors of electricity while others are not. We know water containing salts and minerals dissolved in it always conduct electricity. On the other hand, distilled water which does not contain any salts cannot conduct electricity. Any solution of acids or base are able to conduct electricity. So what are the things that are carrying the electric charges? These are the charged ions. When any of the salts or bases or acids get dissolved in water, they get ionized into their respective positive and negative ions. And as a result of the movement of the electrons in the process of ionization, the electricity can pass. Hence, water containing either acid or base or salt are good conductors of electricity, whereas distilled water, which doesn't have any of these impurities, is an insulator of electricity. Then how do liquids conduct this electricity? We know that different substances when mixed in water and electricity is passed through them, they can break apart and form positive and negative particles. Just now I've told you, these are the ions. These ions can pass the electric currents through them. The more is the number of ion, that is, the more is the concentration of the ion, the better it will be the conductor of electricity. And vice versa, the less is the concentration of ion, the less it will conduct electricity. And in case of distilled water, it is a poor conductor of electricity because it doesn't have any such ions. But salt water is a good conductor of electricity. Many conductors do not form any ions on mixing anything with them. For example, sugar, oil, alcohol, these are all organic compounds which doesn't get ionized when they are added to water, and hence they are poor conductors of electricity. You can see over here there is a diagram showing the electrolysis of water. So there is a ionized compound, that is a liquid, and when the battery is connected and the circuit is closed, then the electricity can pass and the bulb that is shown can glow. Electrolysis. This term I think all of you have heard earlier also. So what is electrolysis actually? It is the effect in which the components of compound get split due to passing of electricity through it is known as electrolysis. In the process of electrolysis, we can see we need a cell, that is electric cell, two electrodes, one is anode and the other one is cathode, and an electrolyte, that is a solution containing the salt of the respective electrode. Next, we are going to study about the effects of electric current. There are various effects of electric current. For example, heating effect. Heating effect causes the heat to glow. As a result of heating effect of electric current, the substance through which the electricity is passing starts getting heated up and ultimately it starts glowing. For example, the bulb that we can see in our houses. What happens when electricity is passed through them? The bulb, having the filament, first of all it gets heated and after some time it starts glowing. So it is an example of heating effect of electric current. Mechanical effect, we know all the appliances in our homes like fans, you have seen that when we switch on the fan, what happens? It starts moving. So what is it? The electrical energy is converting into mechanical energy. It is the example of mechanical effect of electric current. Magnetic effect. So what is magnetic effect? All we know that magnetic effect produces two poles. One is the north pole and south pole. So all of you are having induction cookers, induction in your house. So while we are switching on the induction, what happens? The coils present in the induction creates a magnetic effect, and this magnetic effect help us to cook food in induction. And the last of all, but very important, it is a chemical effect. That is, electric current can lead to the production of chemical energy due to chemical reactions. Chemical effects of electric current. We know that when electric current passes through a solution, it gets ionizes. This is because of the chemical reaction that take place when electric current passes through a solution. Depending on the nature of the solution and the electrodes used, the following effects can be observed in the solution. First of all, there may be a metallic deposit on the electrode. Second, there may be a change in the color in the solution of the electrolyte. Third, there may be release of gas or production of bubbles in the solution. Now we are going to study about the application of chemical effects of electric current. The more prominent one is electroplating. Electroplating, you know, is a process in which a layer of a desired metal is put over any other material with the help of electricity. Electroplating is used in many industries for depositing a layer of metals with desired characteristics. What are the characteristics? That is, we want to put a shiny coating over the material. We want to put a coating of a metal so that the other material inside doesn't get corroded. And sometimes by this plating, the article becomes cheaper. Different metals used for electroplating are nickel, copper, gold, silver, tin, brass, zinc, chromium, and platinum. Here are some pictures that we have seen: zinc plating, chromium plating, and nickel plating. So thank you children. That's all from this chapter.